Okay. Hey, how's it going? Let's go. Alright, got some spicy stuff to talk about. First off, let's go ahead and get started a little bit. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the podcast / stream. I think that I'm going to do podcasts like this, just because I think it'll be cooler to get some input once people start seeing it and rolling in and whatnot. So yeah, super excited. We got some things to talk about, for sure. It's going to be a mixture of a lot of things. I want to talk about some Snake Eyes Origin G.I. Joe movie thing that's coming out. I think it's actually already out. Let me see. Yeah, it's already out. I think it came out last night. Haven't watched it yet, but I was watching the trailer for it, and I just got a little confused by it. I don't know if they're trying to reboot it or what. We're gonna talk about that. I also want to dive into some Activision lawsuit stuff. Because that looks like a ton of fun. No, not really, but I want to see what exactly was happening with that. And that's all I really have planned for this time. It'll be a pretty short stream, so well, it might be. I don't know. We'll have to see. But let's talk about Activision first. Activision lawsuit 2021. Let's just look into some stuff. Some sexual harassment stuff. I'm gonna pull a Charlie, a Moist Critical, and we're just gonna watch some stuff and talk about it. So that's that's kind of my whole plan for the podcast. So let's discuss, shall we? Let's discuss. So let's watch this one.
Visit G2A.com for the lowest digital game prices on the market. What's going on, guys? Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. And this video is going to be a little bit different, and it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be joking around. I'm not going to be jovial. I'm not going to be over the top. I'm going to give you the facts, and this is one of the most disgusting things I have ever seen. I'm not even sure if I'm going to.
That's what I've heard.
Gameplay. I guess I'll pull out an old Black Ops 4 gameplay or something to
Black
show you
Ops
guys
4.
in the background. The gameplay does not matter. I'm not looking at it. I don't care. I want to cover this because this is, you know, normally I would say I am very surprised to see something like this, but I'm not.
Not by Activision, no.
Trust Activision. I have said that Activision are just garbage. The whole company is just filled to the brim with
absolutely.
Just from what I've seen over the past decade plus of doing this, and without further ado, let's just get right on into the content here because I really, really want to cover this. So I'm just gonna show you the tweet here. Charlie Intel says the California state government has filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard for some truly horrifying workplace issues, including what the lawsuit alleges as frat culture at work.
Frat culture. Okay, let me do something really quick. I'm gonna pull up Twitter. I'm going to find Call of Duty. I'm gonna find the full lawsuit because it was right down here somewhere. Here it is, the full lawsuit. Okay, introduction. All right, I'm gonna read through this. We're gonna talk about it. That's what I wanted. I wanted to find something that would give me the actual lawsuit. All right, headquartered in California since the 1970s, with the nation's strongest anti-harassment, equal pay, and other equal employment opportunity protections exist for employees. Defendants should be a safe haven workplace in the video gaming industry. Sexism has plagued the male-dominated gaming industry for decades, and increasingly so in recent years. Women and girls now make up almost half of gamers in America, but the gaming industry continues to cater to men, even in California. Okay. Yeah. Activision Blizzard's double-digit percentage growth, 10-figure annual revenues, and recent diversity marketing campaigns have unfortunately changed little. Defend its compliance with California's. For such compliance, it's one of the largest American video game developers and distributors with approximately 9,500 employees. 95 and over 100 million players worldwide. That boggles me, to be completely honest. 100 million players worldwide. What has Activision even released? In the past 5 years. Yeah, let's look at this. The franchises, we have Tony Hawk, True Crime, Pitfall, Crash Bandicoot, Call of Duty. Subsidiaries, there's a lot of subsidiaries. Beanox, Demonware, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, Raven. So basically Activision makes their money from Call of Duty. That's what I'm gathering from this, is that Activision just makes money pumping out Call of Duty games over and over for years. Activision Blizzard also operates global esports organizations, Overwatch League and Call of Duty League. Okay. Another question that I have is Blizzard still a separate studio? I mean, like, is this involving the head of Overwatch? What's his name? Jeff something? Jeff Kaplan. Yeah. Is he involved in all that? Did he leave Blizzard? Was that a thing that happened? Lead designer and former public face of Overwatch has left Blizzard after almost two decades with the company. That happened this year? Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Dang. Okay, so he's not involved with it. Or maybe he was. Has he said anything? At this point, it is clear that there is something very wrong at Activision Blizzard. The company remains one of the most powerful firms in the... Yeah, but I honestly can't remember the last time I had a good headline. Shots fired. Dang. On the software side, Activision Blizzard has consistently bundled some of its highest profit. Stay scoop, man. Yeah, whatever. On the personnel side, Activision Blizzard has engineered some cold-blooded mass layoffs, pink slipping more than 800 people in the last 2 years, despite raking in huge profits and paying out massive CEO bonuses. Oof. Many of Blizzard's founding fathers, like Jeff Kaplan, Mike, have recently departed the company. Okay, so this is just an assumption, but my guess would be that the quote-unquote founding fathers of Blizzard, once Activision took it over, they were like, this is dumb. Which, I mean, in that situation, I would also think that it was pretty dumb. It is considered a leading gaming platform in the Western world, and it is a member of the Fortune conducts business through subsidiaries, Blizzard Entertainment Inc., King Digital Entertainment, and Activision Publishing Inc., among others. Is Activision Publishing key product? Yeah, I would say that too. Maintains an online game service, Battle.net, and includes key franchises such as World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. Okay, so what is this? The table below presents information with respect to each executive regarding compensation earned during the periods indicated. Whew. $154 million. Gee whiz. Okay. Nearest complaint. Is a state agency. Yeah, defendant is now and was at all times relevant to this complaint. Delaware Corporation operating in and under the laws of the state of California, conducting business in Los Angeles, California. Activision Blizzard's corporate headquarters are located in Santa Monica. Yeah, conducts business through subsidiaries. We know that. Okay, this is just telling all of the people who are getting sued, basically. This is, if I'm, yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. This has been a 2-year investigation. After more than 2 years of investigation, on June 24th, 2021, issued a cause finding on, oh my gosh, discriminated against female employees in terms and conditions of employment, including compensation, assignment, promotion, termination, constructive discharge, and retaliation. Okay, so this isn't just like people hitting on women. Like this, I think this is literally like 100% discrimination is what it sounds like. It sounds, and there's also been the term of being a frat-like culture. That's tough. It's tough for them, So, may bring a civil action in the name of the department in state and federal courts. Okay. So, allegations, sex discrimination, pay, assignment, promotion, termination, and constructive discharge. And continue to discriminatory practices regarding pay, assignment, which negatively affect and impact female employees. These discriminatory practices began at higher. Women were offered lower compensation and less lucrative job assignments and opportunities than their male counterparts. Defendants paid female employees significantly less in starting pay than their male counterparts at higher. This pattern of practice and violations were continuing. And incentive pay opportunities, female employees were overwhelmingly assigned to lower grades, less levels without stock, and incentive pay opportunities or less opportunities. Women were steered into lower levels of defendants' hierarchy and often had to work harder and longer to earn equal promotional and other opportunities as their male counterparts. Okay, so this is a really big thing. What I want to know, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I just want to know like how many females can attest to all of this. Cause like I don't know. I just want to hear. I would want to hear stories. I'd want to hear like, well, this is what I've seen. This is, why they're stupid, basically. But I mean, we all know Activision's stupid. That's not anything new, honestly. So, discriminatory practices against pregnant female employees. Okay. Women of color were particularly vulnerable targets of defendants' discrimination practices. An African-American employee noted that it took her 2 years to be made into a permanent employee. Women hired after her were made permanent employees. That's tough. Another African-American employee who worked on information technology was similarly micromanaged by her manager, unlike the men on her team. When she requested time off of work, her manager made her write a 1-page summary of how she would spend that time off of work when no one else had to do any write-up. That's, The male supervisor also criticized her body language despite male counterparts slouching in meetings, and she was scolded for asking for assistance while others could get help on similar tasks without the same criticism. These experiences led female employees to leave their employment with defendants. Gender pay gap is significant. Defendants paid female employees significantly less in base pay, total compensation than their male counterparts. This pattern or practice violations were continuing. Dang, this is a lot. This is a lot more than I thought it was. I've been reading this now for a while, and I'm not even reading all of it. I'm skimming some of it. Sexual. Oh, this is just one part. Dang, sexual harassment was a part of it. Female employees almost universally confirmed. Almost universally. So this is where we're getting into it a little bigger. Like most people were like, yeah, I can attest to this. Was akin to working in a frat house, which invariably involved male employees drinking and subjecting feminine employees to sexual harassment with no repercussions. Cube crawls and defendants' offices were common, and male employees proudly came in to work hungover. Play video games during work, engage in banter about their sexual encounters, talk openly about female bodies, make numerous jokes about rape. As a product of this frat boy culture, women were subjected to numerous sexual comments and advances, groping and unwanted physical touching, and other forms of harassment. A female employee noted that random male employees would approach her on defendant's work site and comment on her breasts. Female employees working for the World of Warcraft team noted that male employees and supervisors would hit on them, make derogatory comments about rape, and otherwise engage in demeaning behavior. This behavior was known to supervisors and indeed encouraged by them, including a male supervisor openly encouraging a male subordinate to buy a prostitute to cure his bad mood. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, what I want to know is their subsidiaries, right? Especially Blizzard, right? What I want to know is, like, were they involved in that at all? Did they have anything to do with that? I mean, I don't know if they do or not. But, like, dang, that's a hit. That's a huge, like, why? What, I don't know what cube crawls are. What is a cube crawl? Requires you to move from one box in a cube to the next, replacing one element for another. I don't know. Yeah, that's a fair point. Imagine having to slink down in shame in your chair while some of your coworkers are acting like that. Not only that, your coworkers are acting like that. Now your company has a lawsuit against them that is not a pretty one, to say the least. Is not a pretty one. Explains why the expansion feels so dry. Yes, I'm still shocked about the plug thing. Yeah, okay. The same thing as the females that stayed as long as they did while being harassed. It was an opportunity, a dream job, whatever the case. It's really hard for a person to give up all that, obviously, given the strength. Yeah. But can someone explain what a cube crawl is? Yeah, here it is. Kind of like a pub crawl, but with cubicles. Same as a pub crawl, where parties move from one pub to another, sampling the different fares and environments. And it's an analogy in this case, showing how the accused would move from one cube to another, harassing employees. Oh. Streaming from cubicle to cubicle, abusing women, etc. Thank you for asking that. I thought I knew, but I wasn't. but it wasn't what I thought. Yeah, I had no idea what it was, but that makes a lot more sense. A lot more sense. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna skip some of this. Failure to prevent discrimination. The problems of harassment and discrimination extended to and at a minimum were known to those at the top. Defendant's former chief technology officer was observed by employees groping female employees at company events and was known for making hiring decisions based on female applicants' looks. Ooh, my word. My word. Is it awful? Defendants discriminated. Yeah, so they're definitely in violation of a bunch of crap. But what's the yeah, fifth cause of action, sex harassment. Yeah, this is whew. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Prayer for relief. Okay. See here. Demand for jury trial. Hereby demands a trial by jury on all claims. Dang. Let's just check this out. I want to look at their stock. Oh, okay. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought that maybe they would take a hit because of it, but they haven't really taken much of a hit in their stock anyway. Man. This right here needs to be spread so much more than it actually is being spread right now. This is disgusting. Wow. That was probably about 20 minutes. And that was just me skimming of just nothing but hard proof that Activision is kind of scummy. But I think that we all knew that. I think that was a common, agreed upon thing within gaming. But wow, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. All right. I'm gonna leave that there. The Activision and what they're doing, that is not okay at all. And I hope that some sort of justice is not only served to the company, but also to the people who were involved in the discrimination. That's tough. All right, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I want to look at the Snake Eyes trailer. Wow. Okay. We're going to turn it down a lot because, I'm actually going to do this too. I'm going to go to the chat. You can see it in the bottom because I'm not getting any sort of copyright thing happening, or getting like some stream taken down or something. We're gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it. Okay. Uh. Okay. So there's. I want to know the timeline of it. Snake Eyes is Captain America and Iron Man rolled into one. Interesting. That's a interesting way of looking at it. Okay, so that's here, let's look at this. In his youth, Snake Eyes, along with Storm Shadow, was trained by a homeless Caucasian child. He entered the clan's home seeking food, only to be taught by a young Storm Shadow, who intended to punish the stranger for stealing. They both fought around in the kitchen with Snake, showing remarkable skill at such a young age, being able to hold his own against the well-trained Storm Shadow. Their fight was eventually stopped by the clan master, Blind Master, who was impressed with Snake's skill, and despite Storm's protest, allowed the youngster into the clan. While Storm Shadow proceeded to claim Snake to be weak, the master cheerfully corrected him, saying he didn't fight like a weakling. Then asked the initiate, okay, Snake trained with the clan, Storm Shadow as his sparring partner. Storm constantly beat him brutally in their training, much to the master's disapproval. Eventually, Snake was able to beat Storm in a training session, something that pleased him and the master profoundly. This was not to last, though. It appeared that Storm Shadow, anchored by the master favoring an outsider over a true clan member, attacked the old man and ran him through the back with his sword before fleeing the temple. However, it was later revealed that it was, in fact, Zartan who killed the master. Storm, however, was blamed for the death, leading the clan to resent him. The death of Blind Master had a profound effect on Snake Eyes, who considered the Blind Master the closest thing he had to a father. He took a vow of silence, never again speaking to anyone, either friend or foe. He communicates with his fellow G.I. Joe members through hand gestures. The closest thing he has to a voice being heavy breathing following an exhausting battle. Okay, so this is what I'm confused. He begins learning the ways of a ninja warrior and finds a home with them, but his honor and allegiance are tested when secrets from his past are revealed. See, here it is. Okay, so this movie must be a reboot of the GI Joe series because Snake Eyes meets Storm Shadow for the first time. But in the original GI Joe movies, they were kids, and that was their origin story. So this is a reboot. Okay, so that makes more sense. I was so confused on the trailer of Snake Eyes because I was like, okay, so is this a reboot? Is this like somewhere in the timeline? Like I was really confused about that. But that makes a lot more sense. A lot more sense. Cause, basically all of that is gone now. Which, the first G.I. Joe movie wasn't bad, I don't think. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't that bad. Um the second one was all right. I mean, it had The Rock in it. What else do you expect? Like The Rock is it's pretty cool. I don't know about it. I don't know. I like the GI Joe movies. I think that they're awesome, or at least the first one. I thought it was pretty good. Awesome was a bad word to say there. Like it wasn't like the best thing that I had ever seen in my entire life. I don't wanna say that, but it wasn't bad. The second one, it was all right, but this one, like I don't know, the track record of GI Joe movies just doesn't make me feel too nice about it. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching this podcast. It's been a lot of fun. This podcast will go up audio only on Spotify, Google Podcast. It's through Ankle. Wow, it's it's through Ankle. It's through Anchor. So it should be up on all podcast streaming platforms. Hopefully, sometime this weekend. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun just kind of recording this all for you, going through the documentation for the Activision lawsuit, and also just kind of talking about some film stuff. And then, next time, we do a podcast, we'll talk about some more gaming stuff. We'll talk about some more film stuff. We'll have some more fun together and hopefully some more people. So be watching out for that because it is a thing that will definitely happen at some point. And I will get into some sort of schedule soon and it'll be fun. It'll be great. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a ton of fun and I will talk to you all later. Thank you.